Einen a wonderful good day, and apparently is not displaying my name. I don't know why, but well, you know who I am, so that's fine, I guess. So, as promised, show matches to get more content in, some more tournament game. I wish everyone a wonderful good day. What's up, Brood War? What's up, Assassin? I hope everyone is doing super well. I hope I won't slip back into German Kappa. Just did earlier some recording for my German YouTube channel. Shameless self-advertisement there. If you speak German, feel free to check it out. It's just Alvadi_German. But that's it. So yeah, the whole idea is like show match. We get some show matches going from time to time. Just I was thinking by like every 2 weeks. However, I don't think that's realistic currently. I'm just too busy with university, but I will try it anyway to get like 2v2s what we want just for fun. Also to give players an opportunity to train. We can see matchups we usually don't see. So if you want to see a specific matchup, feel free to reach out to me with the names. I will then judge if that's a good game and we should run with it or not. So it's also to promote Meta Plays War, because if we get more supporters on the website, and we did some in the last tournament, so big thank you for that. We can also then start paying out prizes in the show matches, organize bigger ones, increase tournament price per the yada stuff. So I really hope you will consider doing that. You can do that on the website on becoming a patron of RTS. I know my name is there. Awesome. So I hope you're really hyped for that. And I think it's time to jump into game number 1. Let's see if everything works. Yes, it does. Awesome. So, let's go. We are live in the first game between Makros and RedxWings in this amazing show match. As you can see, it's a best of 3, so a little bit of a sneak peek. We have Makros as the USF starting with a Weasel. So he went for Spec Ops. Weasel by name, Weasel by nature. He's then getting a second scout, so a lot of capping power. No tech yet. Interesting.
Scouts have deployed into the field.
On the other side, we have Mr. RedxWings, also known as Mr. Memewings, as the Wehrmacht. Starting with a standard Ketten, and I hope you didn't mind the Discord sound in the background. I will send myself on Do Not Disturb so you don't hear it. With Ketten and a Grenadier. Yeah, I think Hulk Smash against Tony would actually be a good show match. I agree with that. However, it's impossible. I wanted to let Starter play actually in the show match, but it's impossible to reach this guy. Like, holy smokes. So Grenadier is moving on the right hand side. Nothing unusual so far. Rifleman, so Makros decided for tier 1. But yeah, Toadie's can't be reached. I tried to him on Steam, I tried him on Discord. No, nothing. Which is funny because he also didn't reach out to get his money from the second place that he won. So if Eddie has a way to reach Tony, feel free to do that and tell him that he should read his Discord messages. So RedxWings double Grenadier, really pretty standard, but as we know, RedxWings, something unusual is always possible. We have no Weasel with the MG. Map control is relatively even. Slight ammo advantage for Makros, but I don't think it means that much. Weasel is a definitely, or is a helpful tool there to inflict manpower damage. RedxWings now getting a third Grenadier, no MG42. Maybe we get a fourth one, or we'll get as a fourth unit the MG42. Let's see how it's played out. Interesting to see though what RedxWings is planning to do. Like triple Grenadier is something we don't see that often. Nope, Trogless, you are just in time. It's game number 1
Point is being lost. Rifleman
of the
squad
first
deployed.
set. Nothing unusual happened. If we're talking about RedxWings unusual level.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
RedxWings is trying to apply pressure. I'm not sure if the grenadier on the field is the right call. Forces the scout off. Now in green cover. I like that a lot. Oh, Wingsy lost his pioneer somewhere.
Infantry support upgrades are en route.
That's grenadier models. Those are pioneer models, right? Yeah. With those sandbag pouches as
We're losing a fuel
grenades.
point.
So, and he lost the Ketten, which is also really bad. So no repair, no capping. RedxWings on a slight disadvantage yet. Getting an MG42. Might even lose a grenadier, which would be atrocious. But MG42 will save the day. Obviously now Makros will have map control advantage. Only play 2 riflemen, no tacking up already. Infantry support sentence.
Infantry support research completed, and a captain has been assigned to you.
Yeah. I think that's something in the water and the NA that makes NA players have bad unit preservation. Kappa. As famously known by Von Ivan as well. MG42 now moving up. RedxWings now getting infantry officer quarters, so a really extended tier 1. I think against Makros is not that bad. Makros is not known to be a tier 2 player with half tracks. He is more like a tier 3 guy with greyhounds. So definitely something that's possible. Makros has tier 3 up. 30 seconds and then he has enough fuel for a greyhound. And then I think RedxWings will be in the world of pain. And yeah, that looks really, really early code. Like really traditional code, right? Standard rifleman build order against like multiple grants and MG42. Like, if there was ever a standard or something that people consider to be like the perfect matchup, that it's definitely this. Makros throws a smoke, not sure why. Nothing was really under threat there. RedxWings pushing the limits there, might now lose the Grandeur depending on the focus fire from Makros. Second MG42 on the way from RedxWings. RedxWings playing a really long tier 1. Oh my, that might become really bad to be a huge mistake. Greyhound now in the queue. No tech yet, so no AT. That means tier 3, right? Like tier 2 is not an option. Till with AT, especially against USF, he will needs to go for tier 3. Double MG40, which is double MG42, and not picking Terror, also an interesting choice there. Maybe that's the goal of RedxWings, luring Makros into the belief that Terror is looming. But hiding Terror is pretty hard, right? Considering the camo MGs is something you unlock straight away. Map control really, really bad for RedxWings. Greyhound on the field, getting MG first, so Makros is part of the sect that believes firepower is more important than survivability.
We have a surplus of command points.
Greyhound is on the hunt, but not really finding anything. Here we go, Grenadier gets now a warm welcome of the 37mm gun and the Pintle. Makros, ooh, will the AP rounds? Yeah, it's not Code 2, brother. Snare went off though. Will it push the Greyhound below 50% HP? Nope. Makros only now getting an engineer, so repair will be relatively late. But since RedxWings does not have a proper counter on the field, this doesn't matter that much. Well, it will give RedxWings a little bit of breathing space to creep back on the map. And RedxWings is like, who needs AT if you have enough bodies? Maybe the Greyhound will run out of ammo before something
We have territory isolated.
happens. So we have a Grenadier in the queue. So that's like, that's not like extended tier 1, that's like only tier 1 so far. We have, at least thanks to that one,
Artillery batteries have smoke
heal.
shells ready to
It's
provide
something.
cover.
But I'm not sure if playing without AT is the right call. RedxWings went for mech, so in a more traditional game we might see some 8-rat, maybe a Stück, but still. Some AT is definitely needed. Makros in the meantime got a mortar, has now an SSF on the field, and I'm not sure how RedxWings will be able to cope with this much pressure. VP's not getting capped over here. Greyhound coming forward. Yeah, but RedxWings has nothing. Like, if Makros doesn't slip up with his micro, he will never get snared, and then it will be really ugly. Rafa over here has to go home, but thanks to the ground, there's not really an opportunity to go for the wipe. Because Makros is able to apply so much pressure, and RedxWings is boxed in into like this 2 square meter around his base, MG42s are really efficient. But he can't keep up with that without AT. RedxWings flooding a lot of map power, has no 2 CP, could unlock 8-rat. Not sure how well 8-rat perform against the Greyhound. I think the Greyhound would win, however it would take like forever. Stück has been unlocked, alright, so... Oh, that might be a dead MG42. The mortar is just shipping away there. Mortar was such a great choice, especially against double MG42. I really like that. RedxWings now chilling in the base, not reinforcing, so he can get the 650 manpower or 600. I think they made it more expensive. But yeah, if he like not reinforcing for the next 1 minute, so to give up field presence in return just to get the Stück out, might be really not the way to do it. Makros in the meantime already tanking tank depot, smoking off a potential MG42. But didn't smoke off the front of the MG, so...
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Do we have Weasel? I wish it would be easier to check which veterans we won the Weasel got. But since I don't see any points with increased resource... Oh! Weasel went for the more resource veterancy. Awesome to see. And Stück calling. Man, those... This guy really has to turn the tide. By the way, look at how many tanks the Stück destroyed. 1, 2, 3... Like 6 marks? At least that was a traditional way to mark destroy tanks, by like putting markings around the barrel. But I highly doubt that the Stück, the stabby Stück, that got that much tank engagements going for it. Already lost like 35% HP due to side armor shots from the Greyhound. And some shots from the SSF, if I saw it correctly. For whatever reason, RedxWings is able to hold on to a little bit of the map, but it's always like short-lived. And he still has no counter to the Greyhound. And like no stalling for 6 more CPs to get the Pata call in, the game will be over until then. So I'm really not sure what RedxWings' game plan there is. He's still not attacking. And he has no repair because he lost the Pioneer. And he never bothered to rebuild it. So now he has to fight with a 70% HP Stück. Oh boy. Don't be like that, Mr. RedxWings. You know, we live for the memes.
No contact.
But don't die for the memes. And Shotgun
Report coming through.
Greyhound will get the wipe. Graham will get there, but Makros doesn't really care. Gets the vibe. As F gets some nice shots against the Shirk. Has to fall back. MG42 should save the day. RedxWings should snare. Here we go. Snare off the ground. Ground really low, but there's nothing to finish it. Let's go, Stubby Stück. As we know, size does not matter.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Should attack on ground to increase hit chances.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
Gets the Greyhound, so it's something. But more impending doom is on the way. Sherbert is in the queue. We will see another dead Grenadier. Maybe try to... What? Grenadier makes it home. Definitely Helmut will have to tell some war stories once he's home.
P-47 strafing runs are now available, Commander. Enemy movement
But no. Sherbert is on the field.
Support weapons inbound. They've captured a victory point.
MG get, yeah, but that's game. Like, RedxWings has nothing to counter the Sherbert. Makros played so standard, like so matter. The RedxWings played his own game in his own world, and yeah, it backfired horribly.
Commander, we've lost a sector.
Nope, no strafing run. He went for the airdrop resupply. It's just. Is this a chat interaction? No, Coasak, we don't do chat interactions over here. We just pretend. But the other advantage of the show matches, obviously, it's a little bit more relaxed. Relaxed casting, so it's easier to do chat interaction. Yeah, the Pioneer will win the war, man. Yeah, the announcer says a lot of things. I think the whole voice line fix is really spaghetti code in Code 3, like the amount of wrong announcements that you get. It's just mind-boggling, and I'm surprised that people don't call that out that often. But yeah, Sherbert now destroying the tier 1. Like in Battlefield 3, like, right? At least, I don't know if Battlefield 4 it was also possible, but I'm not sure about the later ones. Where you could destroy tanks with your repair tool. Stück now going anti-tank mode, showing the reason why it has some kill markings on the barrel.
Enemy down to 75 points and falling.
RedxWings should try to attack on ground slightly behind the Sherbert to get rear armor shots. Tier 1 is gone, so RedxWings is down to tier 0. Oh. Kids, cover your eyes. This is a massacre. How they did to my poor Wehrmacht.
Our territory's
Second
about to
Sherman in the
fly.
queue from
Connect with
Makros. No, this is okay. So Makros are throwing down the strafing run.
B-47 ready to ruin Jerry's day. As I take
Target
killed
marked.
in action.
If they move, you'll know.
Down to only 50 points. Sherman tank finished and ready.
B-47
Oh,
loitering
Stoß.
at target.
Stoß have to go home. I'm scared.
Supplies are cut off. We have holes in our front line. You have command points.
Yeah. RedxWings has enough CP though for the
Birds in the sky.
Panther.
Monitoring your target.
The counterattack. Steiner's counterattack will happen. Let's hope. RedxWings frozen the tower. Looks like Steiner was not able to get enough forces for a counterattack. Sad game. But it is what it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was a fun first game. Yeah, man. New Wehrmacht battle group, right? Steiner's counter attack, and then like as a final finisher thing, you can get for 10 CP the V2 rocket that just instantly ends the game. If it hits, like it's like a 50-50% chance you use it, and then it either hits and ends the game, or it misses and then nothing happens. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, I hope you like what you're seeing, and like I said in the beginning, those chat matches are to provide more content, just to like close the gaps till the next tournament, which will happen at the 22nd of November. And so it also kind of means to show, if you like what you're seeing, like more content, maybe increases the chance that some of you are willing to support us. If you have some spare cash, you can become a patron of RTS on the website, can donate on the website to the next tournament if you like. You can donate on the stream to get us some pizza money for the staff. Obviously, only if you have the spare cash, so be mindful with your spending, but any support would greatly help this project. So let's get ready for game number 2. Donate. Well, that's also fine, Coasak. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I always forget I can do? I can do this. We have Makros as the Africa Corps, as the deck, starting with Mike and the second Pioneer, probably the most deck-like build order at the moment. And the other side, we have Mr. RedxWings as the Brits, starting with a triple Royal Engineer, which is becoming more popular. But since it's RedxWings, you never know, something wonky will happen, like 2 more Royal Engineers. And Makros kind of giving away what he's planning to do. Bike and the Pioneer means tier 1 rush with assault grants. Some assault disembark gaming. RedxWings already takings for tier 1, so it's standard Brit gameplay from Mr. RedxWings. Are my eyes deceiving me? I don't know. And big thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. And since I'm back at my apartment, I actually can do this if I'm fast enough with switching the scene. It's the wrong scene, but I tip my head to you, sir. Much appreciated. Look, there's also things I can do while we are not doing tournaments. by switching the scene to tip my hat to you guys. Big thank you. Alright, third Panzer Pioneer on the way for Mr. Makros. Dingo on the way for Mr. RedxWings. So far, pretty standard Brit gameplay, I would argue. RedxWings trying to buy a little bit of time in the middle with the building there. Dingo is coming. Deck now the most vulnerable phase for Makros. Will he lose the 250? Dingo can't chase it down. There's not much support. And that's a dead 250. And that's a first huge pickup for RedxWings in this game. And I think that kind of shows like weakness of the strategy. Obviously, assault disembark. I would say in the next 2 minutes he would have gotten a huge power spike, but due to the loss of the 250, there is no assault disembark. So definitely will weaken Makros' game plan unless he decides to rebuild the 250. But this means a slowed first assault grenadier, which also means less assault disembarking and more time for RedxWings to prepare. Dingo survived, I know, with double piety in the base. You love to see that. Dingo using its medkit to heal those Royal Engineers while they heal the Dingo. So that's some friendship over there, helping each other in the time of need with heal and repair. So we have an AMG on the field, and Makros decides to get a Dank Hunter. Probably one of the best AT squads in the game currently, so Dingo will hate it. Bike survives because Bike never dies.
The victory point is being taken from us.
Makros not in the good position. Dank Hunters are not coming forward. I think RedxWings should have seen them. Will get away though.
Starting requisition of light support elements.
Dingo is switching sides. Will get repaired over here. Makros not getting assault grenadier, but decides to tech for fire support elements already. Will it be a fast flak? Not sure if he can hold the whether the Stormdale MG is now decapping the cutoff. Will lose the safe 10 viewpoint as well. At least it looks like that. Royal Engineer. Nope. Makros saves the day there just in time. But the Desert Rats were British. Get your facts straight, Coasak. The Desert Rats were British and the Desert Fox were the Germans. Know your difference. Thank God you're not studying biology, Kiappa. Royal Engineer gets forced off. And RedxWings is throwing a wrench. Going for the MUG truck. The CMP. Overall though, really good map controller for RedxWings. Makros a little bit running dry before you could get the tech advantage on the field. Here we go, Mr. Milk Truck is on the field.
We have half-track support fueled and ready for deployment. We have lost control of a victory point.
This guy, the driver now, has the worst part of this job. No one told him that he needs to drive in reverse for the remainder of the game. There are more games coming up afterwards. As you can see per stream title, we have Oziligath against Mr. Coasak afterwards.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
VP control in the meantime, though, not looking particularly well for RedxWings.
The enemy has taken a
RedxWings not
victory
playing
point.
for VPs, but more for resources. Polston is now upgraded. The milk truck became now
access to advanced
a technical.
tank hunting equipment.
Looks like it. You can't get the technical out of the desert. Even 50 years ago, or 80 years ago, more precise. But this time not sponsored by Toyota. I have no idea who built the CMT truck, so this joke kinda falls flat there, I guess. CMT truck not that easy to micro because on the move it has only a really because currently those show matches are not providing so-called meta points for the leaderboard and the standing, so they don't show up there. Once we get, because they're at the moment mainly just for fun and giving players an opportunity to play and train, and we are able to see matchups that we don't see that often. Once the community feels like we should, or are you willing to support us more, we will put in cash as well for those show matches, and then they will show up on the website on the show match page and will provide meta points for seeding and so forth. CMP is made by GMC, so it's the OG technical before Toyota made it cool, before it come mainstream Kappa. But yeah, overall not that easy to use. RedxWings went for Aussie for Australian defense, and we have an Aussie on the field. AT gun on the way for him as well. Overall map control looking not too shabby. We have a Zook. Not a Zook, a Panzerschreck. Yeah, CMP should be careful there. Royal Engineer gets forced off by the Assault Grenadier. And that's a dead truck. That milk truck. The milk truck is running for its life. It's trying to hide. But you can't hide for impending doom.
And smoke canisters are being requested for our vehicles.
Oh, he gets it.
5-0 has been destroyed.
And the Shrek misses.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a tough retreat for Mr. Panzerjäger.
Victory point lost. Our victory point is being
Apparently, if you...
by the enemy.
Well, the milk truck survived and got the wipe. Showed off that
Smoke canisters have been retro. Enemy forces have
the
captured
OG
the
milk
victory
truck will
point.
win. Yeah, especially with its veterancy 1, right? I have no idea how it's called, but it's really, really strong. Oh, that's a dead bike. Mr. Milk Truck will get the vibe, especially if Makros has anti-micro.
Unit lost.
Map control currently even. However, Makros has a huge ammo lead because RedxWings didn't bother to keep any ammo whatsoever. I think Makros is happy about the ammo advantage though, so he can replace the lost Panzerschreck. Ooh, are we going to see some emplacement gaming by Mr. RedxWings? Shreks are sneaky. Resets.
Assault grenadiers have been assigned.
And here we go. Shrek out of camo. No love, no joking matter, man. The damage is really, really good. But the milk truck will get away. In the meantime, Flak was put under pressure by the 6-pounder. Misses though the follow-up shot.
Territory is now in enemy hands.
Makros still under has the full map control, or rather VP control. RedxWings not really prioritizing VP control. Getting now out a second Aussie. So triple Royal Engineer build into Dingo, into MG, into Milk Truck, into Aussies. Is that the new meta? It's a really unusual build order, but I like it. However, it forces a really extended tier 2. However, or not however, on the other side though, it's not the end of the world. Second MG now on the way from Mr. RedxWings. I love RedxWings. This is such a... I don't know, I don't want to call it noob level army, that feels so unfair, or bot army, but it's such a weird army composition. Nice retreat nades, gets 2 models, but yeah, that's something you don't see that often with Australian defense. Milk Truck gets a warm welcome there again. Makros really utilizing the camo of the Shrek Jägers nicely. I really like it. We have now support weapon training. Milk Truck is coming forward. Hits Vet2. I have no idea what Vet2... Oh! I thought it's a nade. Never mind. I was so hyped for an amazing retreat nade.
Confirmed. We have 5 command points available.
5 CPs now for RedxWings. You could unlock over repair.
Territory lost.
What does Veteran C2 give? Does it even affect
Territory isolated. Our resources
acceleration?
are
The
stranded.
acceleration, that's nice. 25% weapon accuracy, 25% rotation speed. That's button vehicles on hit or deflection. 80 more health and 25% more damage. What is this Veteran C3? Holy smokes! I really want to see
Our
how
munitions point is being
strong that
neutralized by
is.
the enemy.
Casually getting button for free and all the time. Aussie has to go home.
Assault
Yeah,
engineers are
it's not that
reporting
easy
in.
to get the milk trucks event free.
Receiving reports of enemy points. 300 remain. A victory point is being taken from us.
I love that you still can get stunned on retreat. Cool boys don't look at explosions.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Assault disembark comes in clutch. No over repair yet from RedxWings.
A fuel
6
point is
CP
being
in
taken
the
from us.
bank. Yeah, RedxWings needs a detector. Otherwise, he can run into some really unpleasant engagement there, especially since they know at Veterans you have the grenade assault, and it's just bonkers.
Report. Our enemy is on 250 points.
RedxWings though still has problems with map control. Assault disembark comes in. Ah, it's true, Dingo's a detector, but if the Dingo is gone, not sure if it died or it got sold off. Because, you know, Noobcaster not paying attention. And here we go. But MG comes in clutch. Foot got now on the way from RedxWings. But why is he not getting anything? Like, he has 8 CPs, he could get over repair, he could get something. He could attack on... Look, those models are not even inside of the smoke, and the half-track, the milk truck is not cheating at them. Just relic things. You click a button and suddenly the 20mm sounds like, I don't know. RedxWings now creeping back on the map, is going for the double cap finally.
The territory sector has been claimed by the enemy.
P3 is on the field, but AFK. Let's have a look at what upgrades Makros has. We have smoke and VCL. So self-repair is probably something Makros is looking for. RedxWings only has team training. Yeah, foot guard without infantry training. A questionable choice, I would argue.
We're losing grasp of a munitions
What is
point.
this? What did he pick?
Armory upgrade
He went for the other thing, not for over repair, right? Hold the line. Okay. If you think you have seen everything, I never see this ability once. I have no idea what it even does.
Territory sector out of contact.
So we won't see over repair this game. But nice to see things we otherwise would never see. It's holding the line, exactly. Well, he has 2 MGs and an AT gun, so technically it's a lot. But it's hilarious because I think I never have seen anyone ever pick this, because over repair is so busted. But I love it.
Territory lost.
P3 not doing that much.
We must reconnect with them.
Has self-repair now. RedxWings now going for the cutoff over here. WVP now under his control. Oh, come on. You could have finished that cap with the AT gun. Let's go, Mr. Milk Truck. How long till Mr. Milk Truck hits Veterancy 3? Oh, still quite some time to go.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
But Milk Truck, it's decent damage, I would argue, against the Flak. The Battle of the Flags.
Point lost.
Keep firing! Don't get distracted! Enemy MG! This is a killing zone!
You have to admit, RedxWings is microing it really, really well. Like, units like this, where you always have to reverse, where basically you have
Territory is now in
to
enemy
flip a
hands.
switch in your head to
Mechanized
play
combat groups are
exactly
ready for
the other
switch.
way around than you usually would, is so hard. Milk Truck might bite the dust doll. Nope. P3 gets scared off once again. And like I said, like this, keeping the cool and microing it correctly, not to lose it over here to the Shreks, is really, really well done. Like, I can't stress out enough how well RedxWings is microing this unit, which is really, really hard to micro. Second P3 on the way from Mr. Makros. Maybe a second AT gun from Mr. RedxWings. Here we go, hold the line.
Sector 3 on station.
It's not that expensive. Oh, Milk Truck is on the chase. He forces off the assault grenadier once again. Nah, I can't do that. It's it's not a We have a 17 pounder? No. Oh, that would be, yeah, over here a 17 pounder would be so amazing. Oh, milk truck under threat. And bye-bye. Ah, no! Or not, because Makros has anti-micro.
Enemy down to 100 points. Confirm 100.
Yeah, RedxWings is off the map. Makros is preparing for Tiger. Has 3 P3s on the 2 P3s on the field. Has a firm grip
Heavy
over the
armor
map.
research
I don't
complete.
think though. I don't know why, but RedxWings has problems getting on the map. Even though I like his army composition, so something is not working out as intended, or there's some micro issues. I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, map control is really a problem. Oh, milk truck is not combat ready, otherwise you could have easily wiped the half track over here. But a second AT gun is deaf. Oh, this AT gun will go down. Milk truck has come to the rescue and drives it to its certain doom. And RedxWings is basically dead now. Let's go, Ozzy, with the picked up bazooka. And GG has been called. A decisive 2-0, I would say, for Mr. Makros. But I always love to see, like, I love watching RedxWings play. He's so unpredictable, he's so unstandard. You never know what happens, but sadly it does not work out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for the next set. We have Coasak against Mr. Oziligath. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I loved watching him. It's every time it's unpredictable, and I think people like having a fun experience as a viewer with non-standard stuff is something we don't see often. Exactly, they were fun. And fun is all we need. Alright, now it's time for Ozzy against Mr. Coasak while I boot everything up. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a blast. And I assume that's game number 1. Fun. We are not allowed to have fun. Fun is not allowed. And look, Coasak, I'm learned to write your name correctly already. Are you proud that I'm able to write your name correctly? Alright, let's go with game number 1. We are back on road to 2, so it looks like it. We have Coasak as the Brits, starting with his second Royal Engineer. Pretty standard. Coasak, as usual, being the super nice guy that he is. Hey, it's getting better, man, that I'm typing your name correctly. On the other side, we have Ozzy, who has a weird box name.
Infantry support is reporting in.
Okay, I have no idea Whatever. Alright, double Pioneer start and the Captain, so hyper cap speed. Really, really interesting to see what that means. Overall, Aussie now from Coasak. Now I. Oh, he has a name with Hindi letters, right? If I know that I saw the guy on the letter, I wasn't sure who it is, but apparently it's Aussie. Aussie always with his weird ass names. So nothing unusual happening so far. We have a breakthrough from Aussie. Since Coasak is in chat, did you do commander vetoes?
We have infantry support. Australians, no less.
Using the Captain for spotting, I like that. We are right. Full retreat now from Aussie, getting an MG42. Let me guess. Aussie vetoed for Coasak, Canadian shock, and then was Coasak like, yeah, I don't care, I don't own this battle group anyway. Oh, Coasak decides to go for the full cap and then the Sanger. We have the Captain now roaming freely over here. The cap speed though is really nice for Aussie. But since he lost the first major engagements, the cap speed advantage never really kicked off. So in the end, he's still in a disadvantage. But now with the Captain vision, he should get the MG42 into a really good position and get some nice suppression going. Well, I assume that it happened. Obviously, I don't know it because nobody shared the commander veto with me with the
We're
link.
losing a capture point.
But I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Nice suppression over here. Wolf Force of the Royal Engineer. Royal Engineer has a tough retreat path, but should easily survive that.
We are losing territory. Australian infantry are in reserve.
Third, Aussie on the field. Coasak playing a really long tier 1. No dingo. Probably not that bad though against Verma. I have to admit, I'm not sure if
Territory lost.
if Dingo against Wehrmacht is even meta.
Looks like we've got additional light AT 2-pounders.
2-pounder AT gun now from Coasak. He's doing. Who needs tech if you can call in the whole army? Oh, getting tech only now. In the meantime, though, Aussie is taking up to Luftwaffe. I think Pershing is still really strong because he's by far the best heavy tank in the game. Like, he's probably S tier, and then if you have to rank all the heavy tanks, Pershing would be S tier, and then for a long time there would be no other tank or heavy tank. So I'm not surprised people don't want to fight it, especially if you don't have access to some heavy AT. You can't really kill the Pershing. I think Airborne kind of fell off due to the MG, like the Airborne drop of the MG. Airborne is not that popular anymore. And Armor, I still think Armor is good, However, since tier 3 spam isn't that popular anymore either, armor also kind of fell off. So it's Pershing, I would argue, and Ranger due to the NPC horde. Baby Spec Ops due to the Weasel. But I might be wrong here. So 2-1 in the build, Humber on the way. So with these classical Brit Wehrmacht gameplay, we have a tier 2 with 2-1 on the field, or soon on the field. Probably a Panzerbüchse then to try to contest the Humber.
Ready for reconnaissance. We're losing a victory point.
I think Coasak the only player in the whole game that builds the Sandanger. Sandanger. The freaking wall. I shouldn't curse that much. I should not give in to my German cursing there, Kappa. Ooh, Flamer Pioneer has it tough. Coasak is just showing anti-micro retreating way too late. Should lose the Flamer Pioneer. Drops it though. Okay, Aussies could. And Coasak decides, nah, it's okay, I don't need a Flamer, I can give it up to Mr. Aussie. Channeling it.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Map control still not looking well for Aussie. Has a 20mm flag on the field now.
Landmines laid and covered. They won't suspect a thing.
Our supply line's broken. We have sectors isolated out there.
Cut off getting kept over here. I like that he went for the upgrade over here, even though he has ammo troubles.
A victory point is being overrun.
Coasak is scared of the potential Panzerbüchse or AT, so he's falling back. 20mm flag is coming up. Aussie is slowly stabilizing, but the horrible first engagement still left the mark on the game. Forced Aussie into a way more defensive position he probably wanted to be. 2-pounder now in a nice position. Flamer Grenadier coming forward, and Coasak probably though hating his life for not picking it up.
Training complete. Our infantry will be better prepared.
Infantry training is out, or was upgraded. Really aggressive push now by Mr. Aussie.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Will force out this Royal Engineer.
Anti-tank guns available. The enemy has pushed us back from our sector.
Mortar now on the way from Mr. Coasak.
A victory point
Makes
is
sense.
being
Not a huge
overrun.
fan of the Brit mortar, but to be fair, against the MG
Hold firm.
and the
enemy has
20mm
250
flag
points
indirect
left.
fire is not the worst option either. Heal on the way from Aussie. 2-1, relatively defensively being played. No Panzerbüchse. However, though, Aussie is kinda ammo starved, so I'm not surprised. He went for the G43 reconnaissance upgrade package there on the Jägers. By the way, have an amazing skin. Double VP control now from Mr. Oziligath. Overall looking really, really nice. It's looking mighty, mighty fine for Oziligath. He's though still in the back foot regarding
The
VPs.
beggars are threatening a victory point.
Smokes off the Jäger. Interesting choice there.
We have a surplus of command points, Commander.
Ketten, by the way, hit
The
veteran
enemy has
C2.
our victory
I like the
point
Ketten
now.
play, really like using it as a capping unit, but not also as a, but also as like reconnaissance units are really nicely microed there. Triple cap on the way, even though it might not be for too long. Nope, only double cap. Second Jäger now on the way. Looks like it. Ozzy is playing into Tiger. We didn't see that much Tiger play in recent days. However, Tiger is still, I think, a really popular unit just because it's the Tiger. 2-1, no adversity 1. Whole army of Coasak is shifting. Coasak makes it first into the building. 20mm flag is nicely positioned. If the Humber commits, he would have a really unpleasant day. Smoke went into the sky. Took some time to come down, but it did not matter. Ozzy was already moving, so Humber didn't take any damage. We have now Luftwaffe officer quarters on the way. For a total of 4 units, so that's also really fine. We have a Schreckjäger. Something we actually don't see that often, so definitely an interesting choice. Ooh, 2-1 gets picked off from the 2-pounder. We know size apparently does not matter. At least that's what he said. Kappa. So Schreckjäger is off the field. 20mm flag is not in the middle, so Humber has a free reign of terror there. We have no Stewart on the way.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
I'm not sure if Ozzy is that happy with his position. He has a nice army, but he has no mobility, which kind of forces him into playing really centralized in the middle, really clumsy. Clumped. And Coasak is just exploiting that really nicely, playing on the flanks, making the game really large. And Ozzy has nothing to react to that accordingly. Like, on theory, he should be fine, right? He has the Flak, he has the Schreckjäger, but it is not really working out as planned.
Victory point is in enemy hands.
Map control, though, still not that bad for Oziligath. He has a slight... Does he have even a resource advantage? Let's have a look. Not even that. Yes, it's roughly 60 fuel behind and roughly 100 ammo behind. So, yeah.
Sappers have orders to over-repair vehicles for the coming fight.
Smoke in the middle to smoke off nothing. I like that. Captain could use some repair. Who will... Oh, sorry. Who will win this actually? Jaeger or Ozzy? Sniper shot coming in really handy. And no, the flare kicks in. Never heard of quicksand armament. It's dangerous stuff. Flamer is in range. But 20mm flag comes in clutch, but Humber forces off the Flamer again. Now Stewart on the field with over repair. Oh boy. Oh boy. You bet. Exactly. Quick. You know where the Salak pit is? You get that like a Salak pit type unit. It's an emplacement. It's an alternate mine, the quicksand. Kappa. Oh, I love that. Middle under a lot of pressure nonetheless. It's not looking well for Ozzy. He still struggles with map control. On the other side, though, he is not really like in desperate need of map control.
The beggars are threatening
As
a
long as
victory
he's able
point.
to hold like one corner of the map, one fuel,
Like
one VP,
vehicle crews
and is
have
able to
completed
harass
their training.
a second VP from time to time to bleed
The
not
enemy
too
has
much
our
VPs,
victory
he will be
points
fine.
now.
He has the option of the Tiger in. Ooh, more than 3 CP is. I thought he has already unlocked Blitzkrieg, but nope. So it's never do math on stream. 3 more for Blitzkrieg, 3 for Blitzkrieg, and then you need 9 for Tiger. You can do your own math there. I will follow Daniel's advice and don't do math on stream. But the over repair, interestingly, no over repair on the Humber.
A new territory sector lost, Commander.
Math, yeah. Jesus Christ, English with its exact pronunciation, man. Let the man be. Ooh, we have a back tag from Aussie. We have an Pack 40 on the field. Tier 2, Tier 3 combo. Not something we see that often. Mortar emplacement doing its work, or mortar hold down. AT gun misses his first shot.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
But yeah, the AT gun is kinda not solving the problem, right? Like, it should, or it feels like it
Victory
should,
point
but
under enemy control.
AT is not really a big problem from Aussie. It's like the lack of mobility, being able to contest the flanks with against the
You have
LVs.
3 command points available.
He can't be everywhere.
We're making progress. The enemy is down to 200 points. The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Ketten survives. Pack not in position.
A victory point is being overrun.
Late reaction from Aussie. Might even
Victory
lose
point
the
belongs to the enemy.
Jaeger. Jesus Christ, it's already late. My brain is only working on half capacity apparently. Even less than it usually does. ATN no gets recruit. And no, it's looking really, really bad for Aussie. Has only the 20mm flag and the front line, and I don't think he will be able to hold the stop. ATN will get stolen. He's yeah. Ah no, MG's trying to save the day. Ketten gets picked up. Oh no, it's falling apart. Oh, and he throws in the towel. He forget unit. Yes. Well, it went from bad to really bad in a matter of like 10 seconds or something like that. Ah, 6, nice. One up for the Gooseman. Alright. Let's go into game number 2. If Co3 lets me. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think tier 2.5 would have done the trick. But you know, it's always easier said than done. Especially if your game plan kind of falls apart. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 between the Gooseman and Ozzy. We have Mr. Coasak as the Wehrmacht with a triple pioneer start, and the other side we have the Oziligath, the Master of France. as the as the USF. Jesus Christ. Starting with a
Pioneers are reporting
Weasel.
for
Weasel
duty.
by name, Weasel by nature. And a Pioneer. So, spec up it is. Yeah, no worries. I love doing this. I love high level gameplay in code. I love casting. So it's only obvious to share it with the world, Kiapa. So
Pioneers have secured the location. No contact.
no, I don't think we will see any early fights. Coasak will probably be more will be busy with capping with a triple Pioneer start, and Ozzy also starting with a Pioneer and then with the Weasel and then only getting the tag. Also is more focused on capping, but if both players are focused on capping,
Mustered for battle.
there might not be that much fighting unless they try to aggressively cap, but it does not look like it. So far, like I said, nothing is happening right all the way for Aussie. It's so interesting to see that Spec Ops is one of the most stable battle groups in the whole game. I think since the release, Spec Ops was always played in 1v1. It was never like the best battle group, but it was always solid A tier or B tier. Probably more A tier. Just because of the Weasel. Like, people picked the whole battle group even before SSF were buffed and became useful. People solely picked it for the Weasel, right? And then the Loiter. But it never went to be the best S tier battle group, right? It was always solid, but it was never the best one. So really, really interesting. Yeah, I know I call every repair unit Pioneer. I should call those are engineers, right? But they are Pioneers in my heart. I will call them Pioneers. Weasel got its weapon upgrade. A man can dream that Rifleman will one day get into a decent spot without being batshit OP.
Grenadiers assembled.
A man can dream. Flamer now from Coasak. Really old school build there, I would say. Considering due to the nerf of merge, Flamer Pioneer from Wehrmacht isn't that popular anymore. And Flamer Pioneer decides, nah, I'm not into fighting, I will go capping on the flank. Hey, don't trash Mirage Flag, he's doing a good amount of work. We are just biased because of certain things that he did in Code 2, Kappa.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Pioneer. Do you want to hear the German pronunciation of the word? Not pioneer, like it's in English.
Headquarters has an officer stationed. The enemy have
I can
taken
call
our
them
territory.
pioneers. But that sounds really weird. So Weasel not capping. Come on, move 1 centimeter back for capping. Wait, we have officer quarters from Coasak? Indeed.
Victory point lost.
With Mac. Well, he has 6 units that benefited from it. But I'm not sure if that was the right call. He can delay heal, however. The Flamer Pioneer is doing some good work though. We haven't... I hate AFK MGs with such a passion. Like, imagine the MG now over here, how much it would help with the cross control of this blob. Night fighter.
control of a sector.
We found the fucking enemy!
Yeah. We have Captain Dan on the field.
Medical supplies for us. Hand them out.
We have lost a sector.
MG sitting over here. Has to retreat. Flavor Pioneer is getting dangerously close. Pioneer. Oh, he gets roasted. Has to fall back. Will not get wiped though. It helps my version. Fair enough. Hey, at least I'm not calling it a Puma. Jesus Christ, it was so awful in Code 2 during the mobile defense matter from Wehrmacht. That was so awful.
Out the door! Move!
So many Pumas and not Pumas. Jesus Christ.
Infantry are trying to kill us! Commander!
So we have Panzer Grenadier in the queue and the 250. My good old Panzer Grenadier.
One
Overall,
of our capture points is under
decent
attack.
map control from Coasak. I would say it's even though.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Smokes off his safe retreat over here.
Bastards
Greyhound
have
on the
secured our
way.
territory from us.
Really old school
Victory
USF
point is
build
under enemy
order from
control.
Mr. Oziligath. Meanwhile, we have also really standard and old school Wehrmacht build order.
Light vehicles can now raid enemy territory
Stummel
and capture
on the way.
resources.
We've captured the territory.
That looks really unhealthy for
Panzer
your
Grenadier
wrist,
squad standing by.
Mr. MG Gunner.
Making provisions for an officer's quarters.
And also would kind of put into question how much the civilization around the gunship actually means. I know people want to see those over the top things, but sometimes they look so hilarious and out of place. Like the shaking of the Wehrmacht, the USF quad. MG gets forced off, no AT yet on the field for Coasak. We have
Headquarters has an
Veterans
officer
C1.
stationed.
Exactly.
The enemy has taken a
AT
victory
gun now
point.
on the way for Coasak. Greyhound forced. Coasak completely off the field. Skirts and MG are upgraded. Map control should shift into the favor of Oziligath. He is going for the fuel, not for the ammo point. I think it's a sensible choice.
Sector lost.
We have bars upgraded. We have heal. Relatively late minute. 9-ish heal. Considering that the Greyhound is already on the field. I think that kind of tells the story that
Our enemy has control
Ozzy...
over
Oh,
all
I
victory
clicked the
points.
wrong button. I wanted to click this button. That he has an advantage, but actually no. Slight... Yeah, like 4 fuel.
Enemy
not that
forces have
much.
claimed our territory.
However, I'm not sure if the bar upgrade... Obviously, bar upgrade will be useful against the Grants and so on, but they still lose against the Panzer Grenadiers, so I'm not 100% like a fan of this. Ah, true. That one weasel for heal. Fair enough. Then never mind. Chat is actually smarter than me. Makes sense. Weasel takes the snare, could wipe. Or not, because Coasak decides not to chase. AT gun should not get off a second shot. Oh, Captain Dan gets smoked. Yeah, losing the captain, not ideal.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Yeah, sadly there are no lieutenants in Co 3. Like no NCOs. NCOs are overrated, Kiapa. I like the Weasel micro though from Ozzy. He tries to keep it as mobile as possible and try to keep it useful even in the later stages of the game. Like, it's hard to keep it alive around the minute 11, right? Automatic weapons like the Panzer Grenadiers eat a Weasel, AT, not even talking about AT guns. Nice nade! Countering the Panzer Grenadiers there really, really well.
Stuke with Stoßtrupp riders are ready to deploy.
Weasel no cap. Look at the cap speed! Jesus Christ.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Map is becoming more and more red. The mobility of USF really paying dividends over here, especially on Road to Tunis on the open large map. USF will be really, really happy. We have now captain on the way and munition surplus, so nades are cheaper. I think they changed it that this doesn't affect the bar upgrade anymore, but I'm not 100% sure. Captain on the field, AT gun on the way as well. Only discount my air.
We shall reinforce all squads that require
So we have a new captain then on the field. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stuck with Stoßtruppen. And currently Ozzy has nothing even close to countering this unit. One AT gun won't be enough. Yeah, Stummel and Stick will be really a pain in the butt to deal with. And now the pressure will be really insane. Getting no survival training, so Ozzy really leaning into the infantry upgrades. Not getting advanced logistics first though, so he is trying to increase survivability first. ATN gets a nice penetrating shot in. Ground can't really help there. Where's the AT gun there? I mean the Wehrmacht AT gun, the Pack 40. Ooh. Ground should make it home. Nope. Anti-micro or wrong micro rather. And that's a dead Greyhound. Major pickup there. Now we have skill planes on the way, but there is no follow-up. We have a snare. Stummel. Not sure if those planes, or rather panicked planes, added that much. Full retreat from Coasak, but I don't think map control would change that much due to the planes. So really felt like a panic move. In the meantime, Coasak is building Met bunker, so he's one of the old school guys still believing in the Met bunker over base heal.
Sector now under enemy control.
Coasak could now unlock the self-repair for the Stummel, or the AoE repair. He has 2 CPs, but I don't think he will do that. He is banking for the Panther column, at least that's what I'm expecting him to do. We have a
Victory point lost.
rebuild of the Greyhound. So we are extending the LV phase. Not sure if that's the right call. Obviously, Ozzy needs something on the flanks to harass and support infantry. However,
Territory lost.
he has no call-in tank. He knows that Coasak went for
250 points remain
Mac.
for us.
Yeah, he knows that Coasak went for Mac. I was surely not for a brief moment not sure about that, but he got the call-in obviously. So Coasak can play the waiting game and then get the Panther
Territory
call-in.
sector lost.
And that would be really, really unpleasant for the Greyhound. And getting out Shermans earlier just to keep it on the pressure on the
Initiating
flanks
requisition.
probably would do the trick. Ozzy has decent resource control currently. So, and I don't think he would lose it that much. Stuk is not that mobile. Which means it won't
You
be
have 3
that
command
of a
points at your
flanking
disposal.
issue. But I might be wrong there. Coasak invests though into support
Our
elements, so
arsenal
we
has
could
been
see
expanded, Commandant.
Stuks. We could see the Stuk brothers make a return. We could make Imperial Jane really, really proud.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Stummel getting harassed by... well,
We do not
let's
hold
be
any
honest,
victory
the
points.
Greyhound
We must
tried to
counterattack.
harass the Stummel, but the Stummel is a strong and independent woman, so it's not getting harassed, or it's not allowed. It's not allowing to get harassed. Grants are pushing in, but Coasak smokes off the 80 gun. Really nice infantry will in the meantime set up, but it's not getting out a volley. Unless Ozzy casually decides to walk back into the MG. Ozzy in the meantime getting no advanced logistics, investing more and more into the infantry, but he's still really outclassed by the Stoß and the Panzer Grenadier. Even with all those upgrades, he won't be able to counter those units, so I'm not sure if those investments make sense. Oh, MG gets stolen! That's a huge pickup for Mr. Coasak. Second AT gun is probably needed by Oziligath, and I still think a tier 4 tech is needed. But no, with all those upgrades, it's becoming more and more unlikely to get out a decent timed tier 4, and those Stoßtruppen will just run rampage. We'll get the decrew on the AT gun, nothing is there to deny it. Stoßtruppen also have veterancy 1, so they can just click the button and mow down any amount of advancing infantry. Stuk is then coming over, and now it's looking really, really bad. And I'm not sure what Ozzy can do against that. AT gun gets recaptured by Captain Dan, however gets the troop right away. Stoßtruppen get nuked though because of anti-micro by Coasak. That's a huge, huge pickup. Weasel gets destroyed by trying to tow the AT gun. AT gun gets destroyed. Snare on the Stummel, I'm not sure if it's enough. Stummel goes down. So in the end, not the end of the world. Ozzy gets the Stummel, gets the Stoßtruppen, however, loses the AT gun. New AT gun is already on the field. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Greyhound will make it home. Or will it? Oh, we have special rounds loaded by the AT gun, and look at the damage. Riflemen are sprinting, not getting the snare off, no attack on ground, so Stuk will survive.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
And we have the Stuk
Assault group is advancing.
Yeah, that's not in the Soul group. They're also using the wrong voice line for the normal Stuck. Which version is it? This is Strip G. Yeah, it's a Strip G. So both Stucks are on the feet. The Stuck brothers are finally united. Imperial Dane is a really happy man. He's crying out in joy because the Stuck brothers returned. Stuck brothers definitely will be an issue for Ozzy.
Come on. Check the loss.
The Coasak Grenadiers, with the loss of the MG earlier from Ozzy, and now with the loss of the Visa as well, he can't replace this MG, and the Coasak Grenadiers are uncontested. Ozzy even feels the need to move up his Greyhound even though it's not fully repaired. Whispering calling. So that was the game plan all along. And whisk banging away. Will it get the AT gun? Will the DR save it? Nope.
One of our anti-tank guns has been silenced.
If Ozzy can steal this pack 40, or even this, I think stealing would be better. He will make a huge comeback into the game, I feel.
Our adversary
AT gun gets the crew. Greyhound has to run. Captain. Oh, here we go. Oh boy, that was a lot of damage. Smoke gets used. AT gun gets destroyed. Rifle has to run. Whispbang is sadly on cooldown, otherwise he could have finished it off.
A Panther Panzer can be deployed
And
to the battlefield.
Panther has been unlocked.
Initiating rollout of long-range spotting scopes to our vehicles.
Second Panzer Grenadiers on the way. Whispbang is coming forward again.
Territory
Ozzy desperately needs a second AT gun. He needs to have enough firepower for a potential Ooga Booga push and something to hold off the Panzer Grenadiers, cause Riflemen ain't doing it. Duke has the pintle and getting spotting scopes. Let's hope that Coasak knows that if he gets the armored skirts, the college Duke also gets them, so it has more HP. VP wise game really close. Like it's so close that it's not even worth mentioning it. Mortar. Looked at, I channeled my inner German once again. Smoking up, but yeah, they stole the 30 cal bad.
Tank is ready to serve.
Ozzy is biting his ass like, oh, why did I leave it? Why did I leave it? I gave it to Coasak. He must be so bad about it. Panther is on the field. So, Ozzy is preparing the lockdown of the middle, though. We see some mines on the flanks. No SSF yet. Not a huge fan of the anti-tank volley there. Obviously, the rockets do a lot of damage if they can get a direct hit. But obviously, Coasak has decent micro and will never. Oh boy, Rifleman might die. I think you should prioritize firing on AT guns, MGs, trying to vet it up and then use it or to finish off tanks, but not randomly like that. The cooldown is not that worth to do that. Stuck is hungry, going for Mr. Greyhound, but Greyhound is not letting anything happen to himself, so he's running away in time. But I'm not sure if SSF are doing the trick right. Ozzy does not have tier 2, so he can't get improved Zooks. And I'm not sure if SSF will win against Panzer Grenadiers, especially at Vet 0 against Vet 2 Panzer Grenadiers. I feel like... I don't know. Ozzy is kinda locked on this tech. That one of the Stücks, so nice, so good. Panther now coming forward, but AT guns are in position. Ozzy could use skill planes over here. I'm not sure if it's worth though. Panther gets a warm welcome though, or a strong greeting by the double AT gun. Here we go, no whizbanging over here maybe? Yes, here we go. But Coasak reacts in time, so damage is minimal. So far, whizbang is not adding to the effect of being that useful.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
And if Ozzy is trying to bank on the fact that he can jettison the launcher at Veterans C1 with such a poor performance so far, that might never happen. Here we go, skill planes have been popped. Full retreat now from Mr. Coasak.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Stücks are going home, need to get repaired. Middle is now under Allied control thanks to the strafing run. Yeah, I'm not sure if the whizbang cordon was the right thing to do.
We have a surplus of command points available.
I think just tacking would have done the trick there. Second whizbang on the
Enemy
field now.
forces have captured a victory point.
What is going on, man? Ozzy, did you secretly converted to be a 4 versus 4 hero? Yeah, but for that you need veterans in one, and considering how he performed so far, that ain't happening. And it's just a vanilla Sherman, right? You don't have access to the 76 upgrade without the tier 4. Whizbang a little bit too close to the front line. Overall though, Ozzy looking well. It's just I'm worried about flank control. He has no mobility, or no real mobility. The Greyhound is not that useful on the flanks anymore due to the Panther. Maybe I'm wrong, cause Panther can't be everywhere. Here we go, and nothing. Oh, Ozzy lost the rifleman and the Grand picked up the bar. Here we go, second barrage, and it did nothing. Yeah, it's just that many bad barrages you can get off before things start to unravel because of dead pop cap and dead resources. AT guns are not in position. Here we go. Oh, side armor shots are on the way. Ozzy could snare or not. Here we go, snare. Greyhound will die. Nope. Stück is aggressively chasing. Oh boy, we have mech assault, but I don't think it will save the day. Panzer Grenadiers get wiped. The whizbangs are coming forward even though they can't do anything. AT guns are running. their stunts.
We have been granted a Panther tank.
Oh, losing veterans on both 18ers! What is going on, Ozzy? Don't be like that.
Victory point lost.
I think Ozzy is dead. He gets the engine
Secure the
damage,
advantage. 100 points left.
but both Whizbangs will die. 80 guns.
American rocket launcher Panzer has been silenced.
He gets the jettison! But it... Oh! Oh! It went wrong so quickly. Whizbang gets the Panther,
Action. No contact.
so it's something. It's something. But there's a new Panther! GG has been called. Oh, the Miss Mycroft AT got cost Ozzy the game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but it is what it is, I would say. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Now I will go. Before we call it, let's do this again. Now, wrong overlay. I should do this. Here we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more show matches, feel free to become a patron of RTS on the website. I will actually show it to you. Give me a second. I was not prepared, but I can be spontaneous. Let's see if this works. 2 seconds. It should work any seconds. Here we go. That's the website where you not only can have a look at the brackets, you know, the game. You can also subscribe on the website like I do, because I love the project so much that I'm willing to do that. And as you can see, we are getting close to the second level where we get high-level show matches, sponsored high-level show matches, so with cash prizes. And once we hit that goal, we will be able to use those show matches as well for seeding, to get meta points for the future tournaments. But you can also, if you want to, go over here. Okay, it's not... Nuvaldi is not looking up things correctly. It should show up. Yeah, it will be here. Sorry. You can also go over here, click on that, and then donate directly into the prize pool of the next tournament, which will take place on the 22nd of November, so in 20 days. You can also donate towards the staff, which is me, Nakamura, and 2 other guys for AOM and Halo Wars 2, so we share it evenly. Basically, the idea is if you support us more, we are able to do more content, more tournament games, more show matches, 2v2, and so on. So if you have some spare cash, feel free to do it. You can also subscribe on Twitch, which also goes towards the staff, which is also a great way to show your support. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And now I will do a little bit of a sponsored segment of Call of a Dragon. You can also download if you don't have cash to support us, you can do that, right? Like do exclamation mark COD, I think it's called. Just download the game, launch it, and we already get a little bit cash out of it. So it's really low effort, and it would greatly help us. So let's switch over to the sponsored segment, if I will be able to get it running right away, because those mobile games are weird sometimes, and that's the wrong overlay, because Nuvaldi. Here we go. I will do like 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. Let me switch scene and so on. All right. And here we go. Let's see what capturing tool I need to use. Probably screen capture. Where do I have screen capture? Because those games are always a little bit weird. No, but we are getting somewhere, I feel like. We need to turn off this. Then we have this. And I turned off the music because it was awful, so I will turn it off in a second. So we have a little bit of background music, but I just need to figure out how we... Here we go. Yeah, it's not the best game, I know, but like I said, just downloading that already helps us. Really easy. By the way, nah, I think that's okay. I think getting good, it's